2, 1. Okay, welcome students. So now let us discuss about the next problem. Is a pentagonal lamina. So I have given the complete question in our description. So it is clearly given that a pentagonal lamina of side 30 mm is resting, or the edge is resting on HP and inclined at an angle of 45 degree to VP. So it is a continuous sentence. So the edge is resting on HP and inclined at an angle of 45 degree to vertical plane. Full stop. Then draw the projections if the surface is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to HP. Okay. So in our previous classes, I have told very clearly, if it is given as edges resting on HP, first you have to draw the inclination which is corresponding to the horizontal plane. Then only you have to draw the inclined position which is corresponding to the vertical plane. Only for your confusion, they make you the inclination of the vertical plane first and then the inclination of the horizontal plane second. Okay, so as it is given the edge is resting on horizontal plane, first I need to draw the top view first. So the pentagon can be drawn in two ways. One is edge resting, other thing is a corner resting. How to identify it? We have to look into the left hand side of our lamina. So here I have given it very clearly. Since the left hand side of the lamina is a line, edge, side, I can say that edge is resting on horizontal plane. Okay. So since the plane can be looked from the top, I need to draw the top view first. So this is what first I have drawn. The second I have been projected and then I have completed my front view. Okay, from here I have projected and then I have completed my front view. So now, as I told you earlier, first I need to draw the inclined position which is corresponding to the horizontal plane. I already told you that if anything is related to a horizontal plane is being given, it is being correspondent to the front view. Here I have the front view as a line. So in order to make this line as inclined, let me take one point. Let us take a point which is called as let me take it as A1 dash. Okay, so now I need to make a 45 degree inclined line for which I am taking the help of a protractor like this. Considering this as a 0, I am taking 45 degree. Okay, now I have a point only A1 dash along with E1 dash. But there are two more points. One is B, the other thing is a C. So how to take these points over here? You can take your compass from A as a center, measure AB, so that I can have this particular point. So which is nothing but B1 dash and within the bracket D1 dash. Next point, either you measure it from B or you can measure it from A. It is your option. So let me measure it from B to C. So from B to C I have a point. So this is my point actually. So this would be C1 dash. Now obviously you know that we need to project below and I need to find out the top view. So to project I use 2H pencils. So the line should be very thin and very light. These lines, vertical projection line should be perpendicular to my reference line. And similarly, this horizontal projection line should be parallel to my reference line. So be very careful. It should be parallel and it should be perpendicular. So once I project here, I could find out the points for me. So here I can say this is my point number D1. And I can say this is my point number C1, and I can say this is my point number B1, and I can say this is my point number A1, and I can say this is my point number E1. Now let us try to join all those points. See here, I am joining all the points in order to complete the projected top view. So this is actually the projected top view. So since I know that only the front view and the top view should be darker, I am making my front view also darker. Okay. The difference between our previous problem what we have discussed and this problem is, it is clearly given as a continuous sentence. The edge is resting on HP and inclined at an angle of 45 degree to VP. So since it is a continuous sentence, it means that the edge is again inclined. The edge which is resting is inclined to an angle of 45 degree to VP. That is very important. So here what is the edge is resting? AE. So once I draw this particular inclined position, I should forget about this particular position. This is a simple position for my next inclined position. So here what is the edge is resting? A1, E1. So as per the concept of the problem, this A1, E1 should be inclined to an angle of 45 degree. So for which what I am doing is, I am taking any one point here, that from that point, taking my protractor like this, considering this is a 0, I need to take it as a 45 degree. So this is my 45 degree line. Just you try to follow the same procedure what we did in our previous problem. You try to have this A1 and E1. You try to have this A1 and E1. For my convenience, what I am going to do is, just I am going to make this particular point somewhat here. Okay. So I know I can fix one point which is nothing but I can take this as a A2. Now I can measure A1 to E1 so that I can have the same point here. I can say it is E2. Okay. See here, you be very careful. From here I am having an horizontal line. From here I am having an horizontal line. At the center I have an horizontal line. So now you try to find out the points of these three horizontal lines. Very importantly. So what I am doing is, from E I am measuring outside. From E I am measuring outside, I have a point. From A I measure outside and I have a point. Okay. From A to E, that's a center point. So I have a point. See here, these lines are perpendicular to my A1, E1. Similarly, you try to draw a lines which is perpendicular to your A2 and E2. So now these lines should be perpendicular to A2, E2. Now see here. So I have this particular intersection. So now I have been drawn this point, and this point. Okay. So now from here, you be very careful. Out of E, I measure from E, I have D. See, this is my D2. This is my D2. See here, from here I measure C. So from here I measure C, and I have this is my C2. And similarly, out of A, from here I measure my B. See here, this is my B2. Now you try to connect all those points. See here, A to E, E to D, D to C, C to B, and finally A to B. So this is my position after. I draw it here. Now I need to project it to the top to find out the final position. This projection line should be perpendicular to my reference line. You have to project all the points from the bottom. And similarly try to project the horizontal from your previous front view. So once I do it, I have my connector points. See here I have my A2 dash. Okay, and similarly here I have my E2 dash. Okay, and finally you can see this is my B point. So here I have my B2 dash. Okay, I have D2. So where is D2? Here I have my D2 dash, and finally I have my C2 dash. If I try to connect all those points, you can see here. So I have A to E, B, C, D, and finally E. So this is our final position, which is inclined to HP as well as inclined to vertical plane. So just a recollection about this problem, they have given edge, a pentagonal lamina where the edge is resting. That's what they have given here. So left hand side I have made edges resting. Then they have given the surface is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to HP. So it is made 45 degree, and they have been given continuously the edge resting is inclined to an angle of 45 degree to VP. So finally what I have to do is I need to complete my dimensions. So this is my 45 degree, and again this is my 45 degree inclined to vertical plane, and I know the side of the pentagon. So I need an extension line and I need a dimension line. So now I need an arrowhead, and finally I can come to the end of the problem where this has to be named as inclined position. Simple position. These two commonly called as an inclined position. Okay, thank you.